I want to talk to you about this profit loop model that I've got going on. And the profit loop model is pretty simple. You're going to have a traffic source. Let's see where you're at here. Hey, what's going on? You guys can catch me on either this platform or I've got a Zoom going on over in the free community. If you'd rather watch it on Zoom, you can ask questions in there at least, like actually talk. So I just want to talk to you about this thing I'm calling the profit loop. It's called the community profit loop. And it's a new program that I'm launching inside of the Make Once Pro community. And I just want to share with you what this thing is and how it works. I just want to show it to you so that you have an idea. I hope everybody had a good Easter. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I coming through okay? Let me know in the chat if I'm coming through. Down in the bottom there on TikTok. Can you guys hear me okay? Please let me know. Yeah? Okay. I take it that you can. Yeah? Just let me know, please, if you could be okay. All right, cool. So no hype, no crazy today. I just want to, hey, what's up, Jack, my brother? So I just want to share with you guys this community profit loop process. All right. So I have firsthand witnessed this process do over 200 grand in a single month. Okay. And there's a lot of things cool to it. So the biggest thing is understanding that if you don't have continuity inside of your business, then you don't have a business, you have a promotion, okay? So really think about that. You know, one thing that I didn't like about the online business space was when I woke up in the morning, it was like I kept having to hustle to get an actual program to launch. I had to like build up, work so hard just to get that income to come in, right? So what I wanted to do is I wanted continuity. I wanted something that I make it once, they get in one time and they keep paying because it's worthy of paying for, like they can be in there each time. So I'm calling this thing, and I'm going to give it to you. I'm calling this thing the community profit loop, because what it does is it combines high ticket with continuity, and it allows you to make money. Okay. So the community profit loop model. All right. It allows you to make money in a recurring way. It also allows you to make money in a one-off high ticket way. All right. So does anybody sell digital products right now? Like you have a digital course or a coaching product? Just let me know down in the comments. How many people right now, just put a 2 down in the comments if you already have a continuity model running in your business, like you already have continuity going. Okay. Give me a 2 down in the comments if you've already got continuity running in your business. Like every month you're getting paid month after month for the work that you did one time, right? So that you got somebody in there. Let me know down in the comments. Is that, you guys getting that done? Who's got continuity right now? Put a 2 down in the comments if you've got continuity rolling, okay? Because I'm going to show you how cool this thing is, all right? Here's this profit loop model. You have traffic. So you're out there, you're marketing, right? You're putting yourself out there and you're driving traffic to what, okay? What are we driving traffic to? So what I do is I've got a free community, and in this free community, there is training. This is part of the training that is in there, right? Okay, so I'm driving to a free community. The free community then drives people into a paid community where this is where you starting to see the continuity. But then here's where it's awesome, okay? So you've got traffic going to a free community. The free community graduates them to the paid community. But then here's where the loop starts to happen. So when you create a program inside of this paid community, if you allow people to sell the program and let their customers into your free community, it creates a profit loop, okay? So what happens is people come into the free community, they find out about the paid community, and then inside of the paid community, you allow them to sell your program, and then they could put their customers inside of here, because if they're selling your program, then what happens is they're going to need the customer service on how to use the program. So this is where the profit loop comes in, because what happens is their customers then go into your free community and they then learn about the paid community and they become that too. And this person's making money as well. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying here? So you think about it. You're driving traffic. You're out there, you're doing your posts, you're going live, doing something like this. You drive them into your free community and you've got you got a great offer in here, right? So inside of my free community, I go live like this every day. Like, so I'm over on Zoom as well. And I have people that can watch the recordings and they get access to this. And then every single day, they're basically going through a live VSL. So and video sales letter, okay, VSL. So then what happens is they can come in here to the paid community, and then they can get different levels, and they can sell my program until they have their own money. And then the money they're making off that, they can put their customers in here. They don't even have to worry about the customers getting customer support. Does that make sense? And then their customers also discover this, and it causes a compounding loop. Does this make sense? How many people on here right now are selling a product that teaches people how to make money online? Like you have some sort of product where it's a digital product, you're teaching people how to make money online, or you guys are doing affiliate marketing. Okay. How many people right now, put a 1 down in the comments if you are doing a product right now that you're teaching people how to make money online? Like you have you want a course, you want to sell your own thing, and you want to teach people how to make money online. Does that make sense? You get affiliate marketing? Okay. So you're doing affiliate marketing. This is a compounding loop though. Okay. This is a compounding loop. If you do this, it's one of the smartest things I've seen that was done accidentally. And it's just a community loop is what's happening. So you're basically, you're a free community. So this free community is teaching people how to make money. Okay. So you're teaching them affiliate marketing. You're teaching them, how to build courses, maybe how to do coaching, all of that. You create a product in here, and then they're coming for the paid product, but the paid product, you allow them to sell your program at 100%. And this has actually got levels to it. Okay. And then what happens is those people, when they sell it, the customer service and the actual product that they get, you put them back in your free community. So your free community grows like crazy. You're getting brand growth. Excuse me. You're getting brand growth out of all of this. And then they're paying for the paid community, and then they re-loop into it. And then this person is the customer that came in. They've automatically got a product to sell, and then they can learn how to sell their own product, right? Does that make sense? So this is for people that are like coaches, course creators, but you're teaching people how to actually make money online. Does that make sense? Let me know down in the comments, how many people are in here right now, you are selling something online, and what you're selling is teaching people how to make money. So you're teaching people how to grow a course, how to make money online. Okay. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If you're here watching this right now and you're not reacting and you're not talking back, then what are you doing here? Like, I'm here talking to you about how this works. Okay. So yes. Okay. So Tom, yeah, we're here to communicate and work back and forth. That's why it's live. Okay. So if you're going to be on here looking at the screen and staying here, then communicate with me so I can help you. It just makes sense. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense for you to be here. Do you understand me? So how many of you right now are you want to sell an online product, a digital product, and you want to teach people how to make money online? You guys want to be in because there's 3 niches you're going to pick from, right? You've got health, you've got wealth, and you've got happiness. These are the 3 big markets. Which one are you in? Are you in health? Are you in wealth? Or are you in happiness? Which one are you in, right? 1, 2, or 3. So the one that I'm talking to right now is this one right here, okay? You like the entrepreneur space. You like to make money. You like to talk about money. Okay, so Randy says, I'm currently working on starting YouTube channel to teach people how to make money in business. Okay, perfect. So everybody else, 2, all right, currently affiliate marketing, but warrant. This is a cool strategy to implement. No, I'm seriously. Listen, what I'm sharing with you right now is if you can really kind of bring it in and hold on to it. I know it's simple, but just remember the most simplest equation in the world created the nuclear bomb. Okay. Like E = MC squared. All right. So this right here, this is the missing link right here. Okay. If you allow this to happen. Okay. So when people come in, think about it. They're wanting to come in. They're coming to you because you want to help them make money online. Got it? All right. So you want to help them make money online. Now they're going to want to make money right away. Does that make sense? So what you can say to them is, hey, think of it like this, right? Have you ever been to, I mean, there's a million examples here. Let's just use like cell phones, for instance. How many people bought their cell phone from Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile? How many people did that? I bought my phone from put a 3 if you bought it from one of those companies, right? You bought it from AT&T, you bought it from, T-Mobile or Verizon or any of those places, right? I don't have a Facebook join. You could go to I got something better. Go to makeonce.com and you can join my free community right here. Okay. You can't mess it up. Okay. So you guys did that, right? Now, who made the phone? If you've got an iPhone or you've got an Android or you got a Google phone, whatever, who made those phones? Apple, Google or, Samsung or whatever, right? The other companies made those phones. But what did they do? Instead of, they do sell it directly to you, right? You can buy their phone. But what they also did is they allowed these other companies to buy the phone from them and then resell the phone to make their own profits. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you think about that. So what you're doing is you're saying, hey, join here, and then I'm going to give you the ability to sell this. I'll take care of the customer support. I'll train them until you learn how to do it yourself, right? Till you learn how to create this thing for yourself. Does that make sense? The way you build your traffic is what I'm doing right now. I'm on a strict schedule. I didn't say a painful one. I just, every day, I do live training. It takes an hour. You're going to work an hour somewhere anyway, right? You're going to work, you're going to do something. You're going to have to do some kind of work or something, right? So I go live for an hour a day. I'm live on TikTok. I'm live over here recording on Zoom. I've got, I didn't have time today because I'm like doing some construction here in my office. But normally I would be live on YouTube. I'd be live on Twitter. I'd be live on Instagram. I'd be live on TikTok because I just use StreamYard. And I go live for 1 hour a day. Okay. Then after that, I'm done. And then what I do is I'll then go and I'll create like a piece of content, like usually planned out. Like I've got my whole, I've got my whole week of content planned out. So I'm working about 4 to 5 hours a day and I'm building up continuity, right? Because that's the big thing that you want to build up. Continuity is the ticket. Because if you don't, just write this down, if you don't have continuity, you don't have a business, you have a promotion. Because every month, every month you have got to then go rebuild that income. Whereas here, it is compounding, all right? It is compounding. Personality makes a difference. Of course it does. But I will tell you something else. I understand personality makes a difference. If you're charismatic and you're doing video and you're going live, you're obviously going to do better than somebody that is not in some cases. But what people want more than anything is they want value. Value is determined on, can you get me from here to here? This is determined value right here. This is what people pay for. If you can get people across this gap, this is how you make money. Over here, I don't know how to do something. Over here, I do know how to do something. So when you get people over this gap, they will pay you for that, okay? So when you're doing something like going live, the best thing to do is have something to talk about, AKA this. If I was just sitting here talking, it wouldn't be as connective. It wouldn't make as much sense. But I'm doing it and I'm showing while I'm telling. That's the key. Have something to talk about. Just keep it on to one topic. We're just talking about one topic. I'm going to talk for an hour and then I'm done. And then I have this recording. I have the recording over here on Zoom. I can put onto YouTube. You see how this works? And so I want you to just, I'm not going to complicate this. This is a very simple model. I was already selling a digital product, and my digital product taught people how I made money online. I taught people how I did coaching. I teach people how I do courses. And I teach people how to market and create all of that. But the trick here is, instead of just having your thing to sell yourself. Okay, so do you think that Apple, the iPhone, do you think Apple sells more phones by selling them all themselves or by letting all these other companies out there sell them? In other words, you go to Home Depot or you go to Lowe's, where I bought this stuff. All of this lumber came from somebody else. The lumber companies said, here's my product. We'll let you sell it and make profit off of it, right? Now, the difference here, though, is this. This is where things change. This is where a little whoop happened, right? This is the profit loop side of it, the community profit loop. When you let them sell your product, how cool is this? You know, like when you go to the store, and so like if you go buy, well, this is a perfect example right here. You see these headphones? These are those Sony headphones, okay? I bought these at Best Buy, okay? I bought these at Best Buy, but if I have trouble with them, guess who I have to call? Sony. Perfect, right? So Best Buy is like, all right, we get to sell a good product. That product, they take care of the customer service. Okay, great. So when your person comes in, think about this. You're driving traffic, and just remember, traffic is out there waiting for you. It's like the fish are already out there. You just have to get the right kind of lure, the right kind of bait to get them over to your hook, okay? So you just have to come up with different hooks all the time, which is no big deal. You've got to do something. And then what happens here is you drive traffic. So you've got a hook out here, you've got the bait, okay? And then you're getting traffic, all right? You've got a schedule. When you go to do traffic, when you go to create your traffic, you have to realize people are in one of three stages. They're in one of three stages. They're either unaware of the product, or they're unaware that they have a problem. Like they're feeling the pain and the symptoms of the problem, but they're not quite sure what the problem is. Kind of like my back hurts, but I don't know why. A lot of people, they want to make more money, and they have the problem and the symptoms of that. They're arguing with their spouse, they're drinking, they're doing drugs, they're trying to numb the pain of not having money, basically. Because when you have money and you can have fun, the drugs and the drinking and all that stuff it's not as attractive, because you can't enjoy the stuff because you're too numbed out, right? Or you're arguing or you're fighting with people that you love and care about because you don't have the money, right? So we want to fix that part, right? When we do that, we're driving the traffic, free community. So just imagine this. When you go out there, you're saying to yourself, well, I'm creating a product, or I'm creating a piece of content, and what I'm doing is I'm talking to somebody that is unaware, right? And you're always casting the vision. They're unaware of the problem. Okay, you can create content that talks to them. Then you have to move them from being aware to the consideration stage. And this is where they're saying, okay, I realize now that I have a problem, and I understand that there's this cause for my symptoms and my pain, but I still don't know how to solve it. So they go into this research phase where they're researching and looking for a solution. Then you're creating content for that. So you're moving people from this one to this one to this one. Here's the problem most people have. They don't think about this prior to creating their programs and their content. So guess what happens? They just come up with good headlines, or they think it's a good headline. They come up with some random headline. They come up with some random piece of content. They post it. It doesn't make any money. How many people right now are creating content, but it's not bringing in traffic or money? Put a 3 down in the comments if you're dealing with that. If you're creating content and it's not bringing in traffic or money, put a 3 down in the comments, okay? The problem is you're not thinking about the different stages. When you create content, prior to creating it, you want to ask yourself, what type of content am I creating? Am I trying to move people from here to here or from here to here? Because that's the only way you're going to get people to move. Does that make sense? Okay. So think about that. All right. Now, you create this content, you're moving people through the model, right? People come into your free community because you're going to help them with free training, free community stuff, okay? And you're going to be helping them. They're going to discover the problem, they're going to discover the solution, they're going to start working it out, and you're going to be the cause of that. They move into your paid community, okay? So like my paid community here is $149 a month, right? Or they can join lifetime, okay? So I've got a recurring, and then I've got a higher ticket if they want that, okay? Then when they get in there, I tell them, listen, when you join here, I will allow you to sell my product. You can take all the money from it, and then I'll take care of the customer service as well. So I tell them, put your people in here for the customer service. Okay, cool. So they got to sell a problem. They got to sell a program. They made their money, and they don't have to worry about customer service. It comes over here, and I have a coaching and training program, and every week I go live with it. Okay, cool. So now I'm building up this free community. They're getting customer help and customer support. All right, perfect. They then want to do the same thing, right? So they either buy mine or they buy the other person's. Does that make sense? And I'm just coaching them and helping them, but it's building my community. It's building my brand. And then if I release a new product, I've got this entire community up here of people. Now, here's what's crazy. Each time somebody wants to sell your program in this profit loop, you can pull off a fee of like anywhere from $9 to, let's say, $49, right? So now just think about it. Every one of those people go in there, they buy the program to buy the program, and this is where the looping starts to happen. All of their people are going to need to buy the website. So they're selling your product. They're going to get the same product to sell, but in order to get the licensing fee and all that stuff, they have to pay the $9. So now all of a sudden, then it's like working without you, you see? So it's like a continuity. It's like a continuity in a software all at the same time. It's like really crazy. What is society in a whole dealing with you can help solve? Well, let me tell you this, Michelle. If you don't have money, life sucks. If you're broke, life sucks. And so when life sucks, here's what happens. When you don't have money, guess what? You get in arguments with your loved ones, and you don't even want to argue with them. And you're arguing over something stupid. It's just a lack of money. You start to deal with stress then because you're arguing. and you're having to run from this and run from that because you can't pay it. Then what do? You start numbing the pain with what? Chemicals. These chemicals start to erode your life. Life starts getting more shitty. You start to not sleep good. You start to feel like shit. You start to gain weight. You start to get a bad rap. You start to get a bad brand, if you will. And then it keeps looping until it pretty much kills itself. Okay. Like this, not the person, but like it just continues to go downward because you're trying to fix one thing with another thing that's just a band-aid, and you're not actually fixing the problem, which is money. So that's what I help people with. So you want to get monthly recurring revenue. Okay. You want to get monthly recurring revenue. What has the American people gone through in the last couple of years? What are you asking me this for? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, we're talking about making money here. Okay, Michelle, got it? This is how to make money online. It's a very simple thing. I want you to imagine, what would it be like if you had 100 people just giving you $5 a day? What would it be? Think about that. 100 people giving you $5 a day. That's $500 a day. And then what if all those people wanted to have the same kind of opportunity, so they gave you this? Okay, so what if it's just $10? So now each person's giving you actually $15. It's just spaced out. So now all of a sudden, you got 100 people giving you $15 a day. That's $1,500 a day. That's just 100 people. This makes it continuity. You're still selling a course. You've got a community anyway, because that's what you would do in a course. You're still doing support. You would always do support. You're just allowing people to have, here's where people mess up. It's this one right here. They want to take money from the product. Just let them sell it. Just let them sell it. They're paying to get in, and then just let them sell it and have it for free. Only thing they got to pay is they have to have basically the licensing. You just give them the licensing fee and the website stuff, and then they can resell the product. You make a great product, you support it. The community builds up, and that creates a brand for you. Okay, it's just a community profit loop, because then as you announce higher ticket items, as you do higher ticket stuff, they can buy that stuff. If you do a mastermind and you have continuity rolling and you've got one-offs going at a low level, everybody's happy. They got an instant product to sell. It's beautiful. It's a very beautiful thing. So just imagine this. When you go out there and you start talking and doing the money, making money off their pain. Yeah, absolutely. Every single day for the rest of my life, I'll be making money off of people's pain, just like every other company. When you don't have this, when you don't have water, it's painful. When you don't have lighting, okay? If you don't have lighting, it's painful, okay? When you don't have light, it's painful, right? It doesn't work as well, does it? Okay? So this is a pain. Some pains are worse than other pains, okay? I want to solve people's pain. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to help people get out of that pain. That's the whole reason I did it for myself, because I didn't want to have pain. It's a pretty simple equation. It's what business is. The only way that you make money is by solving problems. This is the only way that you make money. Person has a current situation that they're unhappy about. You figured out a process, or you have a process, or you have some sort of model that gets them from here to here, and you take them out of the pain, and they will pay you for that. Instead of walking, because walking's painful. Try to walk to New Hampshire. Try to walk to Texas. It's painful. It takes a long time. You miss things. But if I can create a vehicle, a car, a faster way of getting there, they'll pay me for the pain, to relieve the pain. So if I want to register for your monthly, get your product to promote for free, and send new members. Yeah. So what I'm creating is my Make Once Pro community. All right. Inside of that community, it teaches you how to create your own course. It teaches you how to do coaching. And then it teaches you, if you want to, you can learn how to do the community profit loop model. Okay. You can come in at different levels. If you just want to learn how to create courses, you can buy that one. If you just want to learn how to do courses plus coaching and affiliate, you can do that one. If you want to learn the community profit loop model, you can do that one. It's up to you. Okay. And then all you have to pay, I'm just doing $19. You just pay $19, and then based off whatever level you bought, you get that course. I give it to you in a document. You can put it right inside of your own free Skool community, which you get a half a month free. All you have to do is sell one, and you pay for it. And I show you how to sell it. And then your customers, since you're new to the thing, you just put your customers back inside of the free community, and I do daily coaching in there, just like I'm doing right now. This is a daily coaching inside of the free community. Okay. I'm just also doing it on TikTok. But you see, it's a self-feeding thing. It's no different than this company. They sell you the headphones. They say, hey, you can resell these if you want for 100% profit. But if anybody needs help or support, you just have them come over to my community. I'll take care of them. Okay. I'll talk about everything about these things. Does that make sense? So now think about it. You immediately have like 5 profit centers, and you're growing your brand, and your brand, and it's like the brand depends on the other brand. You see? Community profit loop. It's a beautiful thing. It's a very simple thing. Now, here's the problem. People go, okay, yeah, Mike, that's great, but I can't get traffic. I can't get people to check out my stuff. I do content, I go live, but nobody will buy my stuff. You know why that is? Because you're talking more about the plane ride instead of the destination. Okay. I want you to write this down. Take a picture of this right here, and I want you to make your own little note like this on your desk. Okay. You see that? For the people inside of the Zoom over here, you see it? Okay. So you got this right here? Yeah, it's hosted on Skool, which gives you another profit center immediately. Because when people join your product, you understand you immediately have a product to sell and a continuity. Here's why. Because when people join your community and they start their community after joining your community, guess who gets the affiliate? You do. So now you've got somebody building a business on top of a business that you're building. That's why it's a community profit loop, because now you're making 39 bucks a month for every person you sign up, because they're going to sign up with your community. If they join their own community, you're automatically an affiliate with Skool. Okay, cool. And then you've got these different tiers that you can offer based off how you got started. And then you can always upgrade if you want. Does that make sense? And then you're going to be doing what you're doing anyway, which is coaching, helping, teaching, which gives you more brand, which then they teach. But then if they want, they can do the same thing themselves. They can start their own loop. And now you have a continuity loop that's paying you, 5 levels of different kinds of continuity. Because you're getting money off of affiliate through Skool. You're getting money off of the sales of your actual course and program. You're also getting money off of the website sign up. Okay. So when they get there, you give them access. Okay. And then, because you're going to give them, if you want to do it yourself and create your own program, then they're going to come in through your thing, and you'll be setting up the same thing. It's probably one of the coolest little loops I've ever seen. It really is. And so, and the trick is you have to give. You have to give. So imagine, I just want you to imagine this, okay? You have one person that comes in, they buy your thing, right? And then you say, hey, it's kind of like this. If you buy these, I'll let you sell these. You can sell them for whatever you want. Okay. You can sell them for whatever you want. But here's what they sell for. All right. Like, we already figured out what sells, what makes them sell. Okay. Here's these. You sell them. All right, great. You make the money off of this, and then you tell them, listen, you don't even got to mess with customer support. We'll take care of that. Put your customers over in our community. We've got a free community where we do daily support and coaching. Okay, cool. So you just are starting to make profit right off the bat. Boom. Okay, great. Now, you automatically are starting to make money. You don't have to take care of customer support. Boom. And you can now teach people how to grow their own business, right? You can start learning how to do it. You can start doing the marketing. You can get better at it. You can get better at it. You can get better at it. How hard is it to track? Well, the tracking all comes from itself. Okay. It's a simple process that when people come in, it's self-maintaining. So it knows that you came from the thing. It's automated. You just set it up. That's what I help people with. So in my paid community, which is Make Once Pro, okay, you can join my free community up here. Just go to makeonce.com. There's only one button on the page. You can't mess it up. So if you go to makeonce.com, there's a button there. You'll see a picture of me and then a button underneath me. You can go straight to my free community where I do training like this every single day. Okay. From there, guess what happens? You start to learn about this model. You start to some of you will just learn. Some of you can put this together yourself right now. Some of you can put this together right now for yourself. You're smart enough. If you understand the connection points, you can do it right now. I'm giving you the answer. But then instead of doing like a funnel and a website and all of that stuff, we put videos like this out on the market, and this acts as like a video sales letter. So just think about it. If you think having one video sales letter or one sales video out there working for you, imagine what I have. Every single day, I create a new sales video that goes out and lives on the internet, driving people into here, that drives people into here, that makes people want to do this. They sell my program that has me in it. So it's also giving me a compounded brand growth, which then gives me also a profit loop, because while they're learning how to create and sell their own course and community and continuity, they are selling mine so that they can make money while they're learning. I'm taking care of the customer support. But if I launch any other program or I do anything else, guess what? It's all right here. It's all right here. So then I have they're building the community for me. That's the exchange in which they get to sell the program and make money and then learn. And then they can do it themselves. they can create their own community profit loop model because I teach you how to do that. That's the different levels inside of the program. It's really just that. The only real difference that you see in here is this. So before I was doing this and seeing it work in action, okay? Before I was just selling a course, okay? It was just I was driving traffic to a free community, and then they would join my paid community. I'd sell a course, and then that was it. But a lot of the people in here, because I was teaching how to make money, a lot of the people that came in here, they wanted to also start making money right away. Well, guess what the problem was? They were new. They didn't know how to create a course. They didn't have any track record of course creation. So guess what? They went and tried to do it and it failed. It should. They don't know what they're doing. They're brand new. Okay, well, here, my product already sells. Let me sell my product. Or here, sell my product. I'll take care of your customer service while you're learning because you're in there too. And then let me show you how I made one of these so you can set up your own, community profit loop model as well and start earning off of this and this and this and this. And this is only the beginning of it because there's different ways to ascend people up and teach them. There's different ways to you can sell masterminds afterwards. You can sell high ticket one-off group coaching. You can sell anything that you want. You could sell other people's products. You could do massive affiliates. And this is also, I learned a lot about this also with the linchpin, okay, from Russell Brunson. But the only difference is I'm not using funnels, websites, email automations, because inside of my Skool community, it does all that. It emails people. It grows my community. It takes care of it. I can put my product in there, okay? And so a lot of people say, well, yeah, but if I buy your product and it's all inside of your Skool, how do I actually sell that thing? And it's like, okay, well, it's pretty simple. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to start your Skool. You have a whole half of a month to get one customer. Okay. And I'm going to give you all of the material that you need to sell that one customer based off whatever level you bought. Let's say you bought level 1 for let's say it was $199. Okay. You bought level 1. All right, cool. Level 1, you get a reseller course. Boom. Instant product ready to go. I give you a document that has your resale rights in it. I also give you a document that has your course in it, and you just go put that into your Skool. I also give you the sales video that you can put on your about page, and now all of a sudden it starts out, what's up, Christian? Now all of a sudden you've got something to sell right away. Does that make sense? So what was the plane ride you were explaining? Oh yeah, this right here. Yeah, so here's the thing. You see this? Take a picture of this. Most people, they're doing this when they're talking on content, but they need to be talking about this right here, okay? This was a grave mistake that I made for a long time, okay? It's one of the biggest problems I had, and I'll tell you what, it's like, here's what's going on. Okay, I'll wrap up with this. I'm going to erase this. Did you guys want to screenshot this? Okay, screenshot. Got it? Okay. What's the split? Yeah, let me show you. So here's what happens. A lot of people are doing content and it's not converting into money, right? So hit some hearts or put like a 2 down in the comments or something like that. You're creating content. You're putting content out there on whatever platform. It doesn't matter. And it's not bringing you sales. And it's not bringing you traffic. Anybody? 2? Okay. Here's where everybody misses the mark, me included. Okay. I learned. Okay. You cannot, before you create content going forward, I want you to take this home today. Okay. When you go to create a piece of content going forward, I want you to do this right here. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now please follow me here. Up here, people, you're creating content that is like, did you know? Okay. This content up here is, did you know? Your content has to get them from here. Let me just erase this top part. Some of you right now are about to have a huge unlock, so please pay attention. If you are not having success with content, I'm about to give you the golden key to the castle. And I promise if you start doing this today, you're going to completely change everything. I promise you, okay? So people are out here in social media land, right? We'll just call it, social media, all right? What are people out here doing? They're scrolling. Right? They're wasting time or whatever. It doesn't matter. This is not a negative thing. Okay. You're going to go out and put content out there and you're going to drive people into this like this. Okay. You follow me so far? So when you go to create content from now on, if you go to create content, before you create it, before you come up with the headline, before you come up with anything that you're going to say, you have to ask yourself, am I creating content for level 1, level 2, or level 3? You have to create content for all the levels because I want you to imagine that down here is like a magnet, okay? Down here is a magnet. Got it? So this is a magnet down here. These are little magnetic lines. Okay. Okay. So this is a magnet. I know this sounds silly, but just please, I'm really going to help you right now. Okay. I'm really helping you. This was a game changer for me. This is a game changer. And most guys are going to be better at this because most women are better at this naturally than men, but a lot of men have trouble with this. Okay. But women, a lot of you are having trouble with it as well. Social media. You're creating content that's did you know? Think about this. There are people out there. Imagine your back hurts, okay? Your back hurts and you don't know why. But every day you're kind of dealing with it in your chair, you know, you got to move around, you're like, right? Okay. That's people out there. They're fat, they don't know why. They do, but they don't, right? They're not happy, they don't have a healthy relationship, whatever. They don't know why. They don't know how to fix it. They know there's something going wrong, obviously, but they don't know how to fix it. There's people out there that don't have money, right? They know there's a way to fix it, but they're not sure really like what to do. Okay. They've heard things that, you know, they don't know. Right. So you're creating content that's like, hey, did you know? Did you know that doing this causes this? And the people that have the problem, they're going to go, oh, wait, that's me. I'm paying attention now. Okay. So you're taking people, now you've got them in here at this level. Okay. So you're creating content each week in one of these levels. I just keep cycling through it. Like today is did you know? Tomorrow is going to be this one, this next one here. Okay. This next one is how to. Think about it. Now that they go, oh, that's the problem. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. Now what's their next question? Well, how do I solve it? Guess what they're going to do? They're going to start coming down here and they're going to start looking for what? How to solve it. So if you start talking about how to solve it, now you've pulled them from here, you've pulled them down into this next level. People have to go through these different processes. They have to go through these different levels. It's kind of like a tree that has apples. It doesn't go apple, branches, trunk. It doesn't work like that, does it? It goes tree trunk, tree branches and leaves, apple. Does that make sense? So if you're creating content at random, you might be just talking about the leaves, or you might be just talking about the trunk or the apple, but you can't connect the dots. And so they don't move. They don't come through the process. Okay. So then you're going to have people constantly coming through this pipeline, right? This is how you market properly. So like what I'm doing right now, I'm right in here. Okay. We're in level 2, right? And I knew that. Today I'll put out a piece of content that's level 1. Tomorrow, or maybe today, I'll put out a piece of content that's level 3. Level 3 is demo. You're demoing, you're giving out testimonials, because as soon as people go, oh, now I know that okay, now I see how you can solve it. Now guess what they do? Well, let me check around. Let me do my due diligence to make sure that I'm buying from the right person, because Chevy sells a truck, Dodge sells a truck, Tesla sells a truck, Ford sells. Okay. So they're going to go, they know they want a truck now. Now they're trying to figure out which one am I going to buy it from? Okay. So down here, they're doing A versus B. They're doing old versus new. Okay. And they're down here checking. So now they're going, well, who sells the best one? And they come down here, and now you have people down here. And then this is where they decide to, this is where they pay. So you're dragging them through like a magnet. You have to move them through these levels. Here's what people do. They'll go create content that's only in one of the levels. They're only creating content in one of these levels, and they never create content in any of the other levels. So they don't pull them down through the process. They don't take them through the customer journey. This is the customer journey. This has to happen. So every time you go to create a piece of content, you're creating a piece of content in either level 1, 2, or 3. You got me? So if you're not creating content in one of those levels, then what are you doing? What are you doing? You just out there wasting time? You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a negative thing. I'm trying to get you to wake up to it, right? But then imagine you're doing this. You got the traffic side figured out. You got your message side figured out. And now you've got a great product that you can offer them. Imagine that. And you use that community profit loop, which I was talking about earlier, because now you can get, and then once it's converting real well, guess what you can do now? Then you can start doing paid advertising. Then you can start doing partnerships. Does that make sense? Yeah. So essentially, did you guys want to take a picture of this? Okay, take a picture of that, screenshot it real quick. And you notice how much nicer it is that I've got like a little thing like this, right? Okay, I've got something to demonstrate. It keeps your attention. It's more fun. People want to have fun while they're doing this stuff. Okay, so the way it goes is like this. Okay, this is the community profit loop system. Okay, community profit loop model. So what level of content am I about to do right now? 1, 2, or 3? What am I, which level am I doing based off what we just talked about? If you've been here with me, which one am I talking about now? What level of content am I in? 1? No. So 1 is like I'm talking about if I'm going to this is moving people from 1 to 2. Okay. Yeah, 2. This is 2. 3 is where, yeah, it's actually, this can borderline 3. It can pull people from 2 to 3. Okay. So it's a fine line. So it's basically this. You've got, just think of it like this. Like, did you know? Okay, I'll just write this up here. You got did you know? Then you've got how to, and then you've got demo. Okay, so these are your 3 levels. Write that down. You need to have them on like a little sticky note. And before you create content, I actually got a video. If you go to makeonce.com or you go to my YouTube channel or whatever, I've got a video that I did that actually demonstrates this very clearly. Like I literally show you inside of my new product and everything, how that all works. Okay, it'll help you tremendously. I promise you. I call it red to green to blue. Okay, because it's easier to remember colors for me. So this is our customer journey we've got to get people through. Right? We got to do this. This isn't up for negotiation. This has to happen. If you want an apple, you have to tree planted, trunk, leaves, apple. Tree planted, trunk, leaves, apple. Got it? All right. The community profit loop model goes like this. You're going to drive traffic. The traffic goes to a free community, which is like your free offer. It's an amazing free offer. Then from the free community, let me build it this way so it's easier. And then I'm going to jump off of here. If you guys have any questions, I'm getting off here in a few minutes, okay? If you want more from me, just go to makeonce.com or Google Make Once. It's up to you, okay? You can just Google me. So traffic, then we're driving that our traffic, we're doing this, right? The customer journey stuff. So now we know how to get traffic, just like you right here. You're here watching me right now. Why? Because I'm doing this to you. It works, doesn't it? You're still here. You're watching this. Proof is in the pudding, right? So traffic. Then from the traffic, we're sending them to our free community, okay? Free community, which is our free offer. It basically is releasing, it replaces the, because I didn't want, people had trouble with the website stuff. People had trouble with the funnel stuff. Websites and funnels and email lists, they work tremendously well, but people have a lot of struggle with it. But then I found Skool and I was like, oh my gosh, they email people for me. They build my list. They have a list. It builds my community. I get recurring revenue from it right away once I start, immediately. I also I can put my courses in there. I got a calendar in there. I mean, it literally just gives me everything. I don't need ClickFunnels, and it's only $99. The price of a cheap pair of Nikes, right? Most Nikes are $150 if you want the nice ones, right? So for a cheap pair of shoes each month, I can do everything, right? So I drive traffic to free community. From free community, they're learning, right? This is where they learn. This is my little graduation hat, right? So this is where they come to learn. This is where I get them to know me, like me, and trust me, okay? This is where the connection's built, okay? And they get to learn. They get to decide. They don't have to buy, but if it makes sense to them, they can. Then, guess what? They can join my Make Once Pro. This is my paid community, okay? Now, here's where it starts getting gangster. In the paid community, they're paying me $149 a month, so a pair of nice Nikes, okay? So this is a monthly. Then if they want to graduate up and learn the model, I've got 3 tiers. I've got tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Tier 1, $199. Tier 2, $499. Sorry, $599. And then tier 3 is $899. Okay, so now they can join the monthly where they get access to these different models that they can start making money from right away. Okay. While they're in here, I'm teaching them, I'm getting on and doing very private, very one-to-one. I'm giving them really powerful service, right? Because I want them to succeed, okay? And then what happens here is if they buy any of these here, I'll let them sell whichever level they bought. So if they bought this level, they can sell it for 100%. So that way they're learning while they're earning. And then they only have to sell one and they take care of my fee. Now here's the next thing. I charge $19 and I give them what I'm calling my where did I put it? Oh yeah, it's $19 for them to get their LCS key. Okay, so this is the Loop Community Sales Key. They have to have this, and then I'll give them a link to all my products that they can sell, and then they can put their people inside of here because I'll be educating them on how to do this whole process. So every time that they get somebody, they still have to get the LCS key, right? You get what I'm saying now? So think about it. It unlocks like 5 levels of profit, and you're doing the same thing you'd be doing anyway. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you today. I'll be on here again tomorrow. If you want to join and see the replays of all of this, just go to makeonce.com, and I put the replays of all this inside of the community, and I'll show you exactly how I'm doing that, right? Does this make sense? Do you understand what you learned today? Like, what was your big takeaway from today? And then I'm out of here. Okay, what was your big takeaway from today? What was your biggest lesson that you learned today? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments what your biggest takeaway was from today. Okay. Did you guys enjoy this? Was this helpful? Let me know down in the comments. You can go how to get people into the loop. Yeah, no, absolutely. Recycling client. Yep. It's genius from it become automated. Yeah. Yeah. Just not sure how the splits track. Yep. Becoming. Oh, okay. Just not sure. Okay. It's genius from it becoming automated. Yep. The no need for own content. Yeah. Yeah. See? No, you got it. That's it. And then remember those levels. One of the big things that you got to remember is in content, there's those levels. You want to talk about the vision. If people can't see where they're going, they don't go anywhere. When it's foggy out, you don't drive very fast, do you? So it's very important that you can paint that picture for them like I did. You know, imagine you had 100 people that came into your program and they're paying you monthly. And then if they want to sell that program, they can buy whichever tier, and then they can start selling an instant made program. In the customer service, they can go right into your community. And then you help that community like you'd be doing anyway. And then if you ever want to upsell things, or if they ever want to take it to that next level, they can. Does that make sense? But how do you handle all those people you are training? It's one to many. It's one to many. Just like right now, there's what, 30 people on here, or whatever it is, 20 people. But I'm doing one video to train everybody. If they have questions, they can get on the free Skool communities. So in the free Skool community, I do community customer support. There's also training in there. And there's also, I do live calls each week. But if they want to get on the nitty gritty calls, then those calls happen inside of the paid community, which is what they'd pay for the elite coaching. Does that make sense? It's actually not a lot. It's actually not a lot. It's about 4 to 5 hours of work per day, and it's $1 million business. It's leverage. Yeah, you're the foundation. You're going to be doing it anyway, because the thing is if you were selling a course, you'd be doing it anyway. You have to support people. Just selling a course by itself without support is not very good. It doesn't tend to scale because people don't get the results. And then if people don't get the results, then people aren't talking about it. You don't have testimonials to share at the demo stage. And then now it's not making sense. Was your pro community always 149, or did you start cheaper and increase over time? I started cheaper and I increased it over time. It used to be 67. Then it went to, or no, it was 27. Then it went to 67. Then I went to 47. Then I went to 97. And now I'm at 149. And it's going to go up to 199 here soon. So, but whatever you get in at, you're locked in at. And I'm getting ready to launch my brand new community. So you can be in there, a part of the launch as it's going. So, but it's not a lot. That's what I teach you. Because I didn't want my business to be a lot. I wanted to work about 4 to 5 hours a day. I'm fine with that. I got to work. I'll go insane. Okay. So about 4 to 5 hours a day, and then I'm done. Okay. Do you direct all of your traffic to your free Skool, or do you point some to a funnel or something? Nope. Everybody goes to the free Skool. That's why I do it that way. Okay. Here, hold up. Just 1 second. Let's see. Miles. Okay. Well, listen, I got to go. If you want some more questions, people waste money daily here. He shows how to make it work for you. Yeah. You got to get your money working for you, but you got to get continuity. Just write this down. If I don't have continuity, I don't have a business. You have a promotion. Okay. All right. You guys take care. I'll be here tomorrow. You can check me out over in the community. I'm in there all day long. All right. You take care. Thanks.